And here's my thing about Brat Loves Judy. The last little, they have this like 5-part thing coming out about the baby and everything. And on the first little episode, towards the end of the show, the segment, episode, whatever, Brat and Judy were having this argument about who met who and who stood who up when they were trying to get to know each other, flying backwards and forwards and things of that nature and everything. And they was getting into it, and you could see it on the faces of Brat's little manager or whatever, the white lady or whatever. She back there holding the baby, and then the other little assistant or whatever standing back there looking at them like, if they doing that in front of the cameras, I don't know what the argument's like behind the cameras, baby. Oh, Jesus. So, they argued back and forth about how they met, and Judy was saying that Brat had stood her up and wasn't answering her phone and was, trying to emit a chase. You know how people do that. They go cold turkey after being involved with you for so long. They go cold turkey and whatever. And then Brat was trying to explain that, oh, well, I got scared, whatever. Yeah, we all get scared. Now, you was occupied at the time because if I'm in love or whatever, I ain't finna be scared of my feelings. At your big age, you was scared of your feelings. At your big age, you was scared of your feelings. Oh, you probably had other shit going on. But anyway, so old girl was, Judy was flying out there to her, and then she was standing her up. She went back to New Orleans, then went back out there, went back to New Orleans. And Brad was trying to say, the typical kind of, I don't want to use that N word, but typical selfish person, they are paying attention to their feelings about how they feel. They're not really worried about anybody else or whether they feel like they can check in and check out whatever they get ready. So, Brad, that type of person from what I've seen or whatever. So, Judy was like, yeah, and Brad was like, well, you hooked up with that nigga. Also, while you was playing around, Judy done went out there and got her man because she do have a previous churn or whatever, so she was into the men's, okay? So she went out there and got her man because if the woman being dilly-dallying, okay, you dilly-dallying, you broad, and you dilly-dallying or whatever, Judy was like, well, you either crap or get off the pot, girl, home girl, whatever, because, I can get the men's, and, okay. All right. She go swing both ways. Okay. Brat used to swing both ways back in the day as well. But, Judy a bit about that life. You know what I'm saying? So, Judy was like, well, you should get off the pot because other people was waiting on me. And Brad was like, oh, you can't say that. You can't say that. She got a deep voice on there. You can't say that. Because we could both say that people was waiting on me. Who was waiting on you, Brad? Who was waiting on you that could compare to Judy? Because you had bust old girl upside the head, and you had to pay for all of that, and you was filing bankruptcies and all this other stuff. Who was waiting on you, Brad? You ain't put out no albums, and I don't know how long. You ain't put out no another album or put out songs until you got with Miss Judy. Other than that, none of us would have known, even if you did. So who was up waiting on you, Brad? Some waitress at a bar or not. There's nothing wrong with that because baby, a job is a job and you make good tips doing that. But Judy was on a whole nother level. She run her own company. She's the CEO, life established, brand is blowing up or whatever. And when she got with you, she did nothing but help you, boost you, because her marketing stuff was already over Instagrams and everything. She had that social media stuff down pat, and she had to help in some episodes introduce you to that game for you to get on track and for you to get more exposure. Because what was you doing, Brett? You weren't doing that. So to sit up there and say that, oh, you had people waiting on you. Who you had waiting that would have topped her? Who you had waiting, homegirl? Okay, you ain't had nobody that was gonna compare to Judy. That was gonna have that moolah like Judy. That was gonna be treating you special as Judy, and you didn't have that. You came with a whole load of troubles. Okay, that she helped you sweep up. She helped you sweep it up. Okay, so you shouldn't even be arguing about that. About none of that. Oh, well, I can say that too. You ain't had to say that or whatever. Girl, you was darn near a gutter snipe. And Judy picked you up, dusted you off, placed your feet on solid ground, okay? So you mad because she was dealing with some man? You want to sit back and debate this lady, this lady don't say so. A matter of fact, it was her egg and the man's sperm that they placed inside you to incubate. So who baby is it really? Is yours because you carried it? Or is that hers? Well, y'all legally married or whatever, but that's hers and that donor's. And every time that baby is beautiful, children are innocent. But the only thing I can think of in that situation was what Phaedra told Kenya on the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion, that some man had to jizz in a cup for you to have a baby.